Hello everyone. So right now we are back to .NET Weekly Journey video series with me, Iriawan Kusuma Wardono. And now we are going to continue our last discussion. So previously we discussed about running the upgrade assistant to migrate the legacy .NET Framework project to NET Core SDK project using Visual Studio. But now I'm trying to use the upgrade assistant tool. And just for your information, I have checked yesterday. So you see that it is now version 05711. So it is still the same version from last week. So we are now going to use this too. Let's return the prompt back to the old one. Yep, without any date and time information, of course. So we are going to see and run this tool as is. And honestly, this is slightly different from the one that I've done before. So I may have some glitch. Hopefully everything is okay. Now let's go back to what I'm trying to present here. So yeah, so we are now in 8 week or week 8. So this has been quite a while. Before I'm going to continue deeper, please don't forget to like and subscribe this video and follow me. Don't forget to press the bell button because you will miss many things from me, of course. And as I promised also last week, I'm going to try to unite this whole presentation. So please watch my repo for now. Yep, I'm now going to start this one. As a quick info about me, I'm based in Indonesia. This is my LinkedIn, and you can also just using my name. My GitHub ID is Aryawan. Next to me is my wife. I'm also a member of .NET Foundation Open Source Project Onboarding Committee. So if you have a open source project that's been a while, hopefully it's been quite active. So if you want to have additional support, like let's say if you want to have a support for Azure DevOps or other kinds of things, maybe help to promote your project more, especially if you are having a very active open source project. Please ping me. And now let's start. So the current planned update so far is one introduction to this video and what is .NET. We are now still in the second point, but still in the sub point of introduction of the project system. So project system, I haven't touched the newest feature of the project system in .NET 8.0 yet, but you'll see that some of the concepts are starting to appear since .NET 5.0, especially I have already discussed with you in the previous week. There are not just TFM like NET 5.0, NET 3.1, but also you will have a TFM with the operating system and also with the operating system version. And now we are going to go deeper, more than that, like migrating the old project to the .NET Core SDK project. We are now going to use the CLI because previously or last week we are using the Visual Studio. Just a quick recap. These are the core technologies. Of course, we are still on the project system and the tooling. and we are going to leverage more on .NET tool. This is a quick info of the project system in the .NET Core SDK. It should be this .NET Core SDK. Basically, the current project system is using Visual Studio CPS. It is using CPS, but more like a broader way. But CPS means that you already have some nice features such as the globbing that I have mentioned before in the previous videos. So right now, although this project system is part of the Visual Studio SDK, you can run it outside Windows and of course outside Visual Studio SDK as well. So let's continue. Yeah, we already discussed why we are using CPS right now. And now it's time for the migration. This time is for migrating the old or legacy .NET Framework project to .NET Core using the command line interface or CLI. We are going to use .NET Tool, and .NET Tool will be used to install this upgrade assistant. The name may may be a little bit confusing, but basically it means that you can just do the migration because the content of the project is not like simply as update, but at the same time you are removing unnecessary elements, especially the MS Build XML elements that are available on the legacy project that we have discussed last week. Now, the problem is in last week, we have seen that the converted or the upgraded project still have the Microsoft C Sharp. And now I'm going to check on this video whether we are going to have the same result or not. But if it's possible, and if the time permits, of course, I'll try to remove it because basically, if you just .NET new console, you don't have that kind of inclusion of Microsoft C Sharp NuGet package at all. So actually, you don't need that. But I can show you later after I try to run the newest, latest, the greatest version of Upgrade Assistant right now using the CLI. So for more information, you can look at the official docs on learn.microsoft.com/.net/core porting upgrade assistant, especially the information about the installation of these tools. So let's go to demo. But before that, let's see what is the current version I have. Right now, I have the 05711, the one that I just showed you before. And these are the available options that we have. We have upgrade and analyze. Basically, the analyze means like only scan and analyze the source code and dependencies to identify upgrade complexity. Upgrade means the actual action or the actual migration that you are going to do. And let's see. So again, I already checked the installation of this guy. And now I'm using developer command prompt. But actually, you can use any kinds of command prompt because .NET CLI tool is always available for you. And if you install the tool correctly using the global scope, I use -G to identify that this tool is going to be installed globally scope, meaning that if I go to other kinds of folders or drive, I could still call this guy. So let's see if I could go to my old Indonesian Weekly. And Okay. What are the commands that I'm going to use? Okay, git status. Git status means this one. Okay, I've done some modifications here and there. Let me see if I could see. Oh, I forgot how to. Let's try to git log. That's 5. Okay, this is the last 5 commits I have done, and it's also synchronized to main and shell commit. And of course, to run this command, I have to do git clean on those converted or upgraded project. So I just do this, meaning I'm going to clean all. Oh, hang on, I need to check all of the modification that I have. Wim from score is this properties WPF. Mhm. Okay, I just git clean dash s xft. So it will clean all of the changes for me, including .vs, of course. Or maybe I should not clean that .github. Like, I could fix it later. So let's just continue. Now I'm going to run that upgrade assistant. For that, let's recheck the available option that I have. Okay, now let's try to upgrade one project. Or maybe I should go to the folder. There you are. Let's try to migrate console first. Create assistant project path. Okay, we now have further parameters such as dash dash operation in place, dash dash operation side by side. Let's try to migrate that console project. So I'm going to use upgrade. And now the path. Let's use the console first. And then so the path and also the name of the CSPROS file. And I'm going to do in place. Just copy this guy and I'm going to upgrade it to .NET 8 directly. Oh, hang on. I need to run the analyze. This option seems not available. Okay, I'll try. Analyze. Analyze. Let's see what kind of information it will try to give us. Oh, needs an argument. Oh, I see. So analyze should be before the project name. I'll just delete this. Great. No. Should be analyze. There you are. So it tries to Okay, there is a nuget. Found nuget package. Okay, this is a little bit surprising. Previously, I don't remember it tries to download this nuget, but now it tries to download the nuget. Of course, it tries to put the nuget to my nuget cache folder. Let's wait for a while. Hmm. Okay, it seems something is wrong on my console, so there should be an option displayed. Okay, I want to analyze what? I'm going to select application source, press enter, and preferred target framework is NetX0, of course. Analyze source code settings and binary dependencies. So I'll select those two. Press enter to accept. Do you want to provide config file? Interesting. To customize the I'll select no for now. In what format should the report be generated? Okay, let's see. I prefer to have the HTML actually. Enter report name. So report name, I just use this guy. And underscore report. So privacy mode. Okay, this is new. Restricted, no snippet. Protected, no sensitive data. Unrestricted. Interesting. Let's go to the unrestricted one and let's see what's going on. Unrestricted. Do you want to continue? Yes, of course. And let's see. Interesting because this option is not available on the Visual Studio Extension, but correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to check the option again later after this. So this may take some time. Now we have the, oh, this is nice. It's very, very neat report. So we have mandatory one severity. There are one issues. Oh, there is only one issues. Okay, one incident, one story point. What is story point? Story point, abstract metric commonly used in Scrum. One is trivial, three complex. Oh, I see. Story point. Let's go to the dashboard. Look for the issues. Okay, I don't have any issues. Incidents? Severity? No. Let's see the detail. Oh, okay. So we got the drill down on this project menu. Issues one, incident one, story point one. Okay. So components. Mhm. NuGet package functionality is included with the framework reference. System.data.dataset extensions 450. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this library is not part of the original .NET Core. It says here it needs to be removed. Okay. What is the issue? This is the issue. What is the incident? If I click more info, this is, it doesn't help me much. But again, yeah, this is candid, meaning that I run this as is. So let's go back to that information here. Mhm. It's example of detected rule. So I'm still confused. What is the incident in this kind of report? This is the issue, description, and the state is active. Okay. This is one incident one story point one. Honestly, this is confusing. Okay, I'll try to dig deeper on next week. But basically, we see that this is the result of the analyze. Let's go back to the Visual Studio. Oh yeah, by the way, I have just updated Visual Studio yesterday. So now I have 17.11.2. This is released, I think, on 27th of August, if I'm not mistaken. It's basically just a minor update, but you should also install this because if you look at the release note here, you'll see that it has a very important bug fix, such as copy paste source code to Office fails. Yeah, it should not fail. To me, this is quite annoying bug. And Visual Studio installer failure when installing package ID Android platform MAUI 2. It has very small subscript here, so this one is fixed on 17.11.2. This one, okay. Um, Looks like they try to unite all of those release notes in one page and then start to giving subscript. I'm not used to this kind of new format, but yeah, it looks like so. So okay, let's continue. Yeah, we have here. Okay, there is aggregate issues. The same one, system.data. Okay, yeah, I'm going to open 2022. So this one is 17.11.2. Hmm, strange. Now I never paid attention. Now I have a GitHub Copilot on the top. Okay, let's choose one. This one, my repo, and let's try to open this one. Yes. Not loaded correctly. How come? The project could not be found. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll just delete this one and save it. This should be saved all. Okay, what happened to this project? Oh my god, this already, yeah, it's already been converted. Looks like. Let's see the changes. Git. Where is my git? Okay. Compare with unmodified. Hmm. So this is the recent changes. Okay. So basically, analyze is really trying to migrate with the detailed information I see. Okay, just to prove my point, now that we have a .NET SDK project here, I'm going to delete this C sharp and I should have no problems. So I'm going to delete this package reference. And since I'm not using any kinds of dataset, I should be also safe to delete this. Let's leave it for now. You can have empty item group actually, but let's try to compile this and build. There you are. You'll see that it has no errors. And if you compare this with the old one, so let's go back to the comparison with the unmodified. You'll see that why there is a system.dataset because it is caused by this reference include system.data.dataset extensions, meaning that you have to include this manually. But I suggest if you are not, heavy dealing with the dataset, you don't have to. It's like trying to query your dataset using strongly typed data row, data view, or whatever. That means that it is more like a additional, library to help you to query the dataset using link. But honestly, on my own project, I rarely use this guy, so I don't have to include on my pure .NET Core app. But if you are, you know, coming from migration, you should add this. But you have to check whether your code is actually needed, because dataset is having its own problems. But I'll try to discuss it later. So it's not related to .NET Core at all, actually, but it's been there since .NET Framework, and you can still use that kind of library in .NET Core, but there are some disadvantages actually. Okay, so let's just close this. So basically, if I use analyze, it means it tries to migrate. Well, let's see whether we can try to convert this. Okay, there is a upgrade. You see, there is no analyze, only upgrade or upgrade project feature. So yeah, it seems the CLI is a little bit richer than the Visual Studio extension. So there are some changes here in the WBFs. I think I'm going to hmm, okay, I'm going to undo all of this, and of course using the git clean. So git clean. Yep, I'm back to previous one. So Let's run this. Oh, hang on. I need to check something else first. What happened to my changes? Oh, wrong path. I should use this one. Okay, there are some changes. Looks like. Um, hmm. So this project is created in Visual Studio 2019. There is a version 16 now. When you are open and save it, it will be converted to use 2022. So the version that is used to save this is marked in the Visual Studio version. As you see, it is version 17.11. Okay, let's look for other kinds of interesting info right now. I don't have one. It's only WinForms, WinForms. There you are. Only, only WinForms. That's great. So I think my changes looks good. Okay, for now I'm going to commit this solution. And migration. This one. Come on. I'm going to push it to my main. There. So I should be safe to reset all of this. That's hard. Okay. Now cleaning is done. I'm going to run again the upgrade assistance CD project. This is interesting because you are learning by exploring all kinds of options that you have. And now I'm going to do the in place to target framework. So upgrade assistant, upgrade the project path, of course. Legacy sample. I'm going to try to migrate these WinForms. There's operation in place. There's target framework. I'm going to target NET 0. And let's see what are the outputs. Let's just try to run this. You want to continue? Yes. Okay, discovering project. Looks like quite similar to the look of. Hmm. similar to MS Build output. Okay, I see Microsoft.upgrade assistant .transformers.code.c sharp. Microsoft.upgrade assistant .windows.transformer.winforms DPS setting transformer. Okay, let's see what are the changes. Status. Okay, there are some changes in the solution, of course, assembly info, and also the SAS prompt. Let's try to open this inside Visual Studio and see what's going on. Continue without code. Okay, select repo. Okay, I can see the changes here. Oh, they are that will delete this file. Update this. Okay, remove some tags or elements. What about the SLN? The SLN is changing the GUID to from FAE to 9A. Interesting. This is this is interesting. Okay, let's look at the original .NET Core. Okay, see the history. Okay, can I see the source code of the solution? I don't think so. Okay, I'll try to use Visual Studio Code for this one. The GUID seems changing. Maybe it's just me, but let's see. GUID. Okay, this is the source, the solution. Solution for WinForms is okay using 9A, but WinForms GUID, the GUID for F sharp is using 6E. I see. Okay, it is somehow still the same. Okay, makes sense. So, mm, open the legacy. Oh, this is interesting because it says that incorrect configuration mapping. Let's just open this one. Wow. Click. Okay, generate assembly info equals to false. Use WinForms. Interesting. But actually, I think it's okay. You know that this one is using the correct one, or maybe there was the old setting of Visual Studio keeps intact. You know the .vs thing. So I'm going to check the changes. Compare with unmodified. I see. There is any CPU. But this is already correct because you don't see any kinds of x86 or 64-bit in this sample. Okay, so my conclusion is still the same. You can remove these two package reference because the original .NET SDK project, the, um, the term for that is not exactly well. For this dataset extension, of course, you may keep as is, but as long as you don't have any codes related to the dataset querying using link, you should be fine. So you could safely remove these two. Yeah. So right now we have given you sample of migrating these two. I think the WF will be the same. So I'll leave this as exercise for you all. Now let's go back to my slide. So you see that this tool, to me, it is helpful in some sense if you have a complex samples, like you are having some third-party nuget, especially if you are migrating your WinForms using third-party components. I'm pretty sure that components will have a separate, NuGet package for .NET Framework, separate NuGet package for .NET Core. So you have to be careful on that, meaning that you have to migrate your third-party component on your own. This is why this upgrade assistant is only applicable for mostly simple scenarios, I'm afraid. But let's see. Uh, at at least if you just migrating your purely with forms, this is great. You can see that it runs successfully. For console is also great, and the list of the supported project is available on the hang on the extension page. Unfortunately, it's not available on the CLI, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. So let's go back to the manage extension and look for the install, and you see that this is the list of the supported project type. Also, I haven't got the chance to try all of this, especially Xamarin Forms. I'm not installing Xamarin in this Visual Studio because it's been quite long. I haven't developed using Xamarin anymore. I'm also trying to shift my focus to learn .NET MAUI instead. So hopefully I could bring you some samples on the next month. You have a way to migrate your project using Visual Studio, and this week you have a way to migrate your project using .NET Tool CLI, the .NET Upgrade Assistant. I'll see you on next week, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.